Hello, it's Brutal Venus, day 151. Oh, let's get this going. Now, I have been thinking about how to get the initial batch of volatiles in there, and I realized that it would be pretty easy to do in arc furnace. I just need to enclose it in walls, use an active vent, and fill this up. Now, yeah, it looks like I'll have to use a place like this. So I think that this should still process the biomass. I think I've seen someone using this to get biomass instead of messing around with the furnace, which would work too. I don't really want to do it this way, but this should work fine. Now, thinking about the amount, I think 16 should be enough. Let's see. And I should have enough walls, yes. To make this a bit observable, I'm going to put it in glass, but I'll need some way to start the process. And of course, I need to get the piping ready. Ooh. Let's just go this way. Now, one thing I wonder about is this furnace is going to be in a vacuum. So it might just heat up because of the way that boasts the phase change updates, I think. Well, it might have been an early update. There was a change so that you couldn't just insulate the furnace or whatever else entirely just by putting it in an enclosed vacuum room or inside a frame. And that means that now everything that's in a vacuum or in a frame will be connected to the atmosphere. So it should heat up. If I only have 100 degrees in there, it will probably heat up all the way to 480 or something. Which would be very bad. And it would kind of kill this whole idea. Or I would have to use a enclose this, give it an atmosphere. That would work, I think. So then if the inside of this box is going to be 100 degrees, then everything's going to work, right? Now this is going to be a bit easier. Oh, no matter. It's only going to be here for the initial build, so doesn't matter how horrible this is. I will need something to activate the furnace. I should still have some logic I/O. Yes. And this logic writer switch is really cool. I love it. There. Okay, so the water is out, but not. It shouldn't be a danger. First, these are supposed to be turned on. And filled in, and I just need to push the activate button. Again, out of cable, of course. Let me start making some at least. And I called the trader in, right? So I should go have a look. Oh, where's the copper? There's the copper. I should have smashed all the copper into one ingot. That was a mistake. Right. Power. And data out. I don't need data in. Now, all of this should be ready. So let's enclose this in glass. And we'll see if the furnace stays at 100 degrees. I think it won't. But, yeah, I really don't want 180 degrees fuel in the volatile tank. In fact, I was thinking that I could preheat the mixture by exchanging this relatively cold volatiles and oxygen mix. And that I could use to pre-cool the inputs. But I don't think I'm going to do it. It's a bit too much work. Okay, arc furnace. Activate. No, everything is turned on. Here, nothing is turned on, but that's okay. I just want to pressurize the... Is this right? Yes. So let's see what happens. All of the sides are enclosed. Yep. On. Activate. What? So it doesn't work? Oh no. There. That's it. Good. Oh, am I getting volatiles? Yes, I am. Where did the pollutant come from? There wasn't supposed to be any pollutant. There is a disadvantage to using the furnace, apparently. Okay. That's everything processed, and there's almost 100 moles in the furnace. That should increase. There. That should be entirely empty. Oh, I'll need to add a thing that I wanted to avoid. I will still need to remove the unwanted pollutant there. Oh, I could just pressurize it, but pressurizing the furnace is... I think that's not really going to work, is it? Nickel grinder. Or, wait a minute. There is pollutant in biomass. I forgot about that. Means this isn't going to work at all. I need the filtration system. Wonder if there was someone screaming at me in one of the previous episodes when I started building the simplified system that doesn't work. Oh well. And honestly, the processing in there was really fast, wasn't it? Maybe using the arc furnace would make more sense than trying to deal with the normal furnace. Oh. That's a lot of cable. Might have slightly overdone this. No. me make one more too. But I will always have a use for more copper cable. It's just going to cause me some storage issues. And I still have a lot of copper. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I should go and mine some more gold. I don't really have any left. Yeah, could reprocess electrum, but I don't want to do that either. Right, so I will need a filtration system, which is going to make the build a lot more complicated. Or I could add a system that uses pressurization to get rid of the pollutants. If it's just volatiles and pollutant, I can get rid of the pollutant. But if I let it go, I could just exchange air directly with the outside, which would be simpler. But yeah, can deal with pollutants. I just need to increase the pressure, especially when it's this cold, which it's not going to be. So that's another bonus point for the arc furnace option, because that leaves everything at 0 degrees. Now the filtration is simple to set up at least, although I will have to make sure that nothing blows. The main problem with that is I would have to keep an eye on the filters. If I do it with phase change, I don't have to worry about filters at all. On the other hand, I would have to pressurize pollutants enough and, of course, deal with all the logic. I will want to get rid of all the atmospheric skids eventually. Well, except for the first few stages of AC, of course. I don't think there's any real way around those. Right, which way do you go? Now, the best way to do this would be to use the output from the back pressure regulator. But then I don't know how I'm going to set up the tank. Oh, let's give it a try. And of course now we know how much pressure we need in the furnace, so 300 sounds like a good number. And my health is going down, so I should take care of that. Ah, this is going to be ugly, isn't it?
Health critical.
That was an annoying oversight. And I don't think I can fit a pipe here. Is the cooling chute going to block things? I think it is. Let's go have a drink. And refill my oxygen tank. That's also running low. Yep. Right, you're full pretty much. There's a lot of carbon dioxide. It's good to see. I'm almost up to 100 kPa, which is the limit I set, so that should be okay. Yeah. So when I'm not cooling water, the coolant system can handle enough carbon dioxide to produce more than enough oxygen. It's like I'm already at 2.5 kilomoles again. So that's all I started with. Well, except for the oxygen tank, of course. But that suggests 200 more. Okay. Should I go out? Yeah. Let's check what the trader has. So, of course, it trades gases. What do you buy? Bulk carbon dioxide. So I would just need to cool carbon dioxide down. It's not hard. Oxygen is slightly more effort, but I already have it, so that's an advantage. So yeah, I could sell him a lot of carbon dioxide. I just need to set up a system to collect it, other than the greenhouse. And I would like to use phase change to deal with the pollutant. I think for the long run, it's going to be a much better option. But for now, it would just delay all the many things I need to do. So it should be safe to open up this frame, I think. Now, I don't want to block the output of the furnace. And I should do this in a different order. Yes, I will have trouble getting back here. Oh. Oh, yeah, but I don't need this. Okay, not a problem. I can just go straight into the tank, which is easy. And is not going to block the cables either. There, and the unfiltered needs to go outside. Which is this pipe. Well, not really this pipe. That's where I need to go. This will all be on below the floor. I can just go straight, assuming I can fit things in later. I hope so. And this doesn't really need to be insulated, but sure, let's do it. There. We'll need a pollutant filter. The other option would be to use a volatiles filter. I think a pollutant filter makes more sense. But that's all the time gone. So, see you in the next one. Bye.